Hello. You're ready.
We're ready.
Turn that up. How does it go? Well, you got the other radio on.
We'll kill it.
Uh-oh.
Please rise. The bride will stand. You don't have to rise.
We're on the wrong side.
Who is it that's giving the bride in marriage this afternoon?
Her mother and I.
Thank you. You can get Well, I know Ezekiel and Jessica are very happy to have their family and friends here on this very special occasion. Now, Ezekiel, you told me you wanted this performed in Spanish, isn't that correct? No. We'll do it in English just for Jessica.
Okay.
Ezekiel and Jessica, the ceremony here today will be a civil ceremony, but I would expect that you'll accord to it the same weight and solemnity that you would if it were a religious service performed in a house of worship, a more formal setting, but certainly not as friendly a setting as this one here. And if everybody's ready, we can begin. We are assembled here today to join this man and this woman in marriage, which is held in honor among all people. Those who enter into this relation must learn to cherish and mutual esteem and love, to bear with each other's infirmities and weaknesses, to comfort each other in sickness, trouble, and sorrow, in honesty and to live. Maybe you do want to close the door here. To live with each other and care for each other. It's the only bond of marriage.
Okay, seriously, what is back there?
I hope that's not an omen for me.
No, this
Oh, it's just a record.
Oh, okay.
It's exercise. Those who enter into this relation must learn to cherish a mutual esteem and love, to bear with each other's infirmities and weaknesses, to comfort each other in sickness, trouble, and sorrow, and honesty and industry provide for each other and for their household in temporal things, and to live together as the heirs of the grace of life. If there be any person present here today who knows any just cause why these two should not be joined in marriage, I request that he or she now speak, or forever after hold his or her peace. Got a good crowd here. I charge the both of you, if either of you knows any just cause why you two may not be lawfully joined in marriage here today, you do now confess it to me. If not, I'd inquire of Ezekiel. Will you have this woman to be your wife in all love and honor, in all duty and service, in all faith and tenderness, to live with her and cherish her in the holy bond of marriage?
I will.
And Jessica, will you have this man to be your husband in all love and honor, in all duty
and service, in all faith and tenderness, to live with him and cherish him in the holy bond of marriage.
I will.
Ezekiel and Jessica, the vows you're taking here today are very similar to the vows that nearly everyone takes when they embark upon a joint path as husband and wife. Sometimes with all the planning, anticipation, maybe a little nerves involved, you tend to look at it as the culmination of your lives together, which it's not. It's the opposite. It's not an ending. It's an embarkation, a beginning. Because from this day forward, your lives and your relationship are changed into something distinctly different than what they were before. Your relationship will be indelibly formalized. You will be husband and wife, Mr. and Mrs., and I would expect that your family and friends will open their ranks and make you a part of the extended family and friendship, but as a unit. And of course, your federal government will give you a special tax status. And perhaps most important, your parents will eagerly await the arrival of any grandchildren that come.
You told to say that, Tracy.
As this day joins with other days and becomes a week, and the weeks join other weeks to become a month, and the months, years, I would expect that your relationship will surely grow, strengthen, and mature. On the one hand, you should never lose sight of your personal individuality, but on the other hand, you should always remember to give the greatest weight to the perpetuation of your status as husband and wife, and remember to be each other's best friend, as well as the love of each other's life. And I have a poem that seems appropriate for circumstances such as this. It's called The Art of Marriage. The little things are the big things. It is never being too old to hold hands. It is remembering to say, I love you, at least once a day. It is never going to sleep angry. It is no time taking the other for granted. The courtship should not end with the honeymoon. It should continue through all the years. It is having a mutual sense of values and common objectives. It is standing together, facing the world. It is forming a circle of love that gathers in the whole family. It is doing things for each other, not in the attitude of duty or sacrifice, but in the spirit of joy. It is speaking words of appreciation and demonstrating gratitude in thoughtful ways. It is not expecting the husband to wear a halo or the wife to have the wings of an angel. It is not looking for perfection in each other. It is cultivating flexibility, patience, understanding, and a sense of humor. It is having the capacity to forgive and forget. It is giving each other an atmosphere in which each can grow. It's finding room for the things of the Spirit. It is a common search for the good and the beautiful. It is establishing a relationship in which the independence is equal, the dependence is mutual, and the obligation is reciprocal. It is not only marrying the right partner, it is being the right partner. At this time, Ezekiel, if you repeat after me. I, Ezekiel,
I, Ezekiel,
take thee, Jessica,
take thee, Jessica,
to be my wedded wife.
to be my wedded wife.
And I do promise and covenant
And I do promise and covenant
before these witnesses
before these witnesses
to be thy loving and faithful husband,
to be thy loving and faithful husband,
in plenty and in want,
in plenty and in want,
in joy and in sorrow,
in joy and in sorrow,
in sickness and in health,
in sickness and in health,
as long as we both shall live.
as long as we both shall live.
And Jessica, if you repeat after me, I, Jessica,
I, Jessica,
take thee, Ezekiel,
take thee, Ezekiel,
to be my wedded husband.
to be my wedded husband,
And I do promise and covenant
and I do promise and covenant
before these witnesses
before these witnesses
to be thy loving and faithful wife,
to be thy loving and faithful wife,
in plenty and in want,
in plenty and in want,
in joy and in sorrow,
in joy and in sorrow,
in sickness and in health,
in sickness and in health,
as long as we both shall live.
as long as we both shall live.
And Kyle, if you have repeat after me. This ring I give you
This ring I give you,
in token and in pledge
in token and in pledge
of our constant faith
of our constant faith
and abiding love.
and abiding love.
And you have the ring for. Place that on the third finger of his left hand. And repeat after me. This ring I give you
This ring I give you
in token and in pledge
in token and in pledge
of our constant faith
of our constant faith
and abiding love.
and abiding love.
Then, by virtue of the power vested in me by the state of Washington, as evidenced by the vows you've taken here today, the documents which we filled out and you're going to affix your signatures to, as will be attested to by your witnesses' signatures, and the exchange of rings, I now pronounce you Zeke and you Jessica, husband and wife. At this time, Zeke, you may kiss your bride, and Jessica, if you want, you can kiss him back. I'd like to present to you for the first time as husband and wife, Ezekiel and Jessica Pryor.
All right.
Well, congratulations. Oh, okay. But you would probably like to have some people take pictures of you signing. We can do that either up here or over at the table, whichever you find more. We can do here. Okay, Jessica, I'm going to have you sign first. You're going to sign. Your name as it appears on the license. No, the bottom. She's taking over. And I have one more for that. That's the
Yeah, they're trying to get it out. They should probably each.
That's good. Just
You look like,
That'll be too much fun.
Now especially
thank you very much.
no, Lexi has them on.
Okay, well. Now this is for signing. Now, this is the decorative copy, which I'm leaving with you here. They give me the official document where I have to sign in. They give me the sign off to
Look back here when I'm
I don't like to do that. I like to do it all.
You're gonna work through all.
He'll be here soon.
You don't torture. It's just when you get like. Yeah, it's like. He's trying to mess with her now.
I didn't.
Out in the parking lot.
Right there, Sarah. Her hair. Truck. They're not like that.
You got the paycheck if you want.
Good job.